Listen, if you think you're too smart to be brainwashed by a cult, congratulations. You've just moved to the top of their premium prey list. Cults don't recruit idiots, they recruit overachievers who feel like the world is beneath them. We live in an era of collapsing meaning. Your hard work is evaporating in the heat of inflation. Your bank account is screaming in agony, while your loneliness ferments in a late-night scroll of short-form content. You feel your soul drying up, don't you? That's not depression, that's the crack they've been waiting for. The official brochure promises self-actualization, healing, or connecting to higher dimensions. They look more loving than your mother and understand your worth better than your boss. Most people think it's just an expensive therapy session or a high-end networking club. Oh, how naive. That's just the free mint at the entrance of the slaughterhouse. But have you ever wondered why this unconditional love usually costs exactly 100% of your net worth and your soul? In the elite cult playbook, there is only one core objective: total ego stripping. First, they smother you with love bombing, making you feel like the only person on earth who truly gets it. Then comes the dirty work. They use cognitive dissonance to force you into public confession. They want your deepest secrets, your darkest sexual fantasies, your most shameful failures. This isn't a confession, it's collateral. From that moment on, they don't just own your secrets, they own your dignity. It's a psychological racketeering scheme where the masters use your own trauma to turn you into a human ATM. Don't think it ends there. Once they have the keys to your mind, they aren't satisfied with just living in your head. The collapse happens in stages. First, social death. You're told to cut off low-vibration family members. Then, economic bankruptcy. You're convinced that money is just energy, which you should conveniently transfer to their foundation. Finally, personality extinction. You stop having original thoughts. You start speaking in the guru's slogans. You think you're ascending to heaven, but you're just a bolt in the engine of a private jet you'll never fly in. It's a domino effect that doesn't stop until you're squeezed dry and discarded like yesterday's trash. Look at this moment. Tens of thousands cheering, crying, transcending. This isn't a miracle. It's the most successful heist in human history. When the victim falls in love with the noose, when the slave polishes their own chains, that is the peak of psychological warfare. You lose everything, yet you feel immortal. You think this is just a documentary about some weirdos in a compound. Look at your phone. It's happening to you right now. Modern cults don't wear robes, they wear Armani. They don't promise nirvana, they promise financial freedom or emotional detox. In a world where the cost of living is a vertical line and wages are flatlining, your anxiety is their high-octane fuel. Why do you pay 3 months' salary to hear a master whose wealth is a mystery? Because in an uncertain world, a confident lie is a better painkiller than the hard truth. They've exported this script into toxic workplaces, extremist fan bases, and hustle culture Ponzi schemes. They break your confidence just to sell you the cure. Ultimately, the cult didn't conquer you. Your own fear of being ordinary handed them the blade. Here is the brutal truth. If something bypasses your logic to attack your emotions, it's either selling you a ticket to heaven or preparing your seat in hell. The elite predator always disguises itself as the prey. Next time you feel like you're being saved, touch your neck. Make sure there isn't an invisible collar being tightened.